Hi students, in today's session we are going to see training methods. Yes, so training methods are broadly classified into two types. One is on the job training and the other one is off the job training. Okay, so basically what do you mean by on the job training? So when a training is given to the employees at the workplace directly, okay. So directly the new employees will be taken to the workplace and will be given the training like how the machine is working, how we have to do the data interpretation, everything will be given hands-on training at the workplace directly. So in this training method, you will not have like classroom sessions and all. You can have a direct exposure of how the work is being done. Yes. So and the amount spent, the expense also will be less in this type of training. That is what is meant by on the job training. Okay, so on the other side we have off the job training where the employees are given training separately and not at the workplace directly. Okay, so we'll see one by one in detailed manner. On the job training, first one we have coaching method. So what happens is in this training method, the superior, your boss or the person who is in higher rank, okay, so he will be taking care of the new employees and he will guide you in everything on how the job is being done, what the skills and talent is required to do this particular job. He will be like a coach or guide for you in instructing how you have to perform your job. Okay, so this is coaching method. Next we have mentoring method. So what happens is in this method, the main focus will be on the attitude of the trainees. Attitude means it is nothing but your character, how adaptable you are to the new workplace. Okay, so for this, the already working employee, the already existing employee who is having required experience of the job will share his knowledge and experience. Okay, so how the work has to be done, how what is the attitude required for this job. So everything will be on the motive of managing the employees on the basis of attitude. This is mentoring method. Okay, so already the person who is having experience will share his knowledge and guide you to show how the attitude has to be on this particular job. Next we have job rotation method. So what happens in this method is the trainee will be given periodical work from there will be continuous changes from one work to another work, from one department to another department to gain his or make his knowledge in a broadened way. So he can be very adaptable. Whatever work you give him, you assign him, he will be ready to perform that job and ready to accept that job. So in this method, he will be given a training on all the departments and all the divisions. So what happens is when there is any immediate requirement, something is some person is on leave on emergency, so this person will be ready to do that job and accept it. So that is very much required for an organization to run. So if something is happening, in an emergency case like flood or we can say some earthquake something, and if the employees are not able to come to your workplace, then these type of employees who has knowledge in all the departments can provide his support. Correct. So that's why the employees will be given training on all the departments and division. Just a training will be given. Okay, so this is job rotation method. Next we have job instruction techniques. So what happens is a trainer at the supervisory level gives some instruction to an employee how to perform his job or and its purpose. So a particular trainer will be assigned and he will be of a supervisor, your higher level, and he will be giving instruction of how you have to do your particular job and what is the actual requirement of that particular job. So all this instructions will be given by that supervisor. So this is what is happening in job instruction techniques or JIT method. Next we have apprenticeship training method. So this type of training is very familiar for mechanics, electricians, craftsmen, welders, fitter, etc. So what happens is you will be joining as a training training for that to that organization. Okay, so you will be having some trainer or supervisor who will guide you on that particular job, and you cannot be directly permanent employee. So once you are recruited as an apprenticeship, you have to work for certain period as an apprenticeship, and once your job is satisfied, and if the organization thinks that you have that particular skills and talents, only then you will be recruited and given a permanent job. Okay, so this type of recruitment will be done in all mechanical related work. Okay, next we have committee assignment. So what happens is in this a particular issue, a group of members will be given the topic. Okay, and you will be given the any decision that has to be made in future. Okay, so everybody will be discussing on the same issue, and if you are able to give a proper solution or proper input, then your idea will be selected. It is like a brainstorming. Okay, so they gain more knowledge by observing and participating in decision making process. So what happens is, so when you are participating in such committees, you will be knowing, okay, so if this is the issue, if this is the scenario, how should I act, what type of solution that has to be taken, how a decision making process is being done. So all this knowledge you can gain. So when you are participating in a committee and discussing a particular issue or project. Okay, so next we have understudy internship training methods. So in this method, what happens is a superior gives training to his employees like a assistant to a manager or director. Okay, so you know how the assistant directors will be working for a director. Whatever director is assigning, the assistant director has to do the job. Correct. In a similar way, the employees work as an assistant for your boss or manager, and in all aspects they will see how your superior is working. Okay, so complete assistant will know from day beginning to day end how he has been working, what are all clients he has been meeting, so how he is making any decisions. So everything the assistant will be knowing. Correct. So this is understudy or internship training method. We have come to the end of the slide. If you have have a look into the video. If you have any further clarification, you can contact me. Thank you.